Okay, so about 8 months ago, I did a video about the best affinity farming in Warframe, and a lot of updates have actually happened over that time period, like the Chains of Horrors, and I decided to do an updated version of that video since a lot of things have changed when it comes to affinity, and a lot of ways of killing the enemies to get the maximum amount of affinity possible. So drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, and let's get started. Now, the concept of the mission and what you have to do is kind of similar to what you had to do before with the stealth finishers. However, there is a little bit of a change how you need to use someone like Ivara or someone like Equinox to actually keep them asleep and keep them immobile so that you can actually kill them and they won't get alerted. So to start off, the mission is the same as before. It's Sedna Adaro, which is a pretty common mission. It's an exterminate mission. A lot of people do this mission. It's best to do it solo, however, since you want to get the most amount of affinity and you want to get stealth kills unless you're going to do it with a friend that's doing it also. You will, however, need an Equinox to do this. You can do it with Ivara, but that's a completely different setup for a different video. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But you do need Equinox. I will show you the build on screen. This build is a rest and rage build. Mainly revolves around keeping them asleep as long as you can and doing it as quick as possible. Now you will need a high range melee weapon or any weapon in general. High range really is more preferred, so something like an Orthos is really useful. I will show you my Orthos build on screen right now as well, since this weapon is really useful for getting a lot of affinity if you have something specific you want. This weapon can kill multiple enemies in one swing, and this build helps maximize the damage that you can do while sacrificing a lot of your speed for more damage. Since you won't be swinging often, you only will be swinging just to kill one enemy at a time or multiple enemies at a time and not fighting them using combos and stuff. This just maximizes the damage outright. So to do this quest correctly, you will have to do the whole mission like normally, but instead of killing the enemies outright, you will put them to sleep first and put everyone around to sleep, and then you start picking them off one by one, or in groups if they're close enough. Now, since they do have to take 50% of their health to wake up from rest and rage, you will want the weapon to one-shot these type of enemies. The only problem you might get is the bombards, since they do have extra health and they're much harder to kill. You will have to do a finisher move on the ground when they get knocked down, so that's the only exception to it being kind of not perfect for a mission, but everything else, it's one shot with this type of build. Now, if you guys really want me to, I can make a second video to this where I'll show you the best affinity farming to get stuff like primaries and secondaries actually leveled up pretty quickly outside of doing a COD and Hydron. If you guys really want a video like that, just leave a comment down below whether yes or no you want to see that type of video, and I'll get to work on making that. So this is the best farm that you can do for focus. It does get you a good amount. It's not as high as before, but it is one of the best ways of actually getting focus energy, and you can easily cap out in a matter of an hour if you really tried hard enough on it. So that'll be the video for today, guys. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe for more content on Warframe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.